I'm Dee Westland and I'm the Lifeguard Supervisor for Far North Queensland. The idea of hosting a body and mind workshop came as part of professional development for the team. I felt like something was needed to bring the team together on a more spiritual level and hopefully have more of an understanding of where outside influences can influence work life, how that impacts our work balance and accountability in terms of everything in life, I guess. I felt like that it was such a good environment for the team to potentially take some learns away that would influence them and help them in all aspects of life, so not just work. The thought to organise the mind and body workshop for the team has come from my personal experiences in training with Coach Coco. I've always come to a gym session expecting just to get a workout and walk away, but in every time I've come to my gym sessions with Coach Coco, I've walked away thinking, oh, that makes more sense now. And just having a different perspective on how things can be perceived is sometimes, or how other people can view a certain conversation that's not the same as you do, and how that can be taken either wrongly or rightly, or how you can affect that and have a change on somebody and make it better. So we have many different personalities within our team, and it's sometimes quite a hard thing to navigate through for everybody. So every little bit of information or personal reflection and chance to grow and learn is a positive. So as a team leader, we focus a lot on development, and as SLSQ also focuses on giving us the opportunity to develop not just our skills, but our mental health as well. So in terms of getting to doing something like a mind and body workshop where we were going into a boxing component, tapping into our physical side of things, and then ice baths, which was a challenge, but also a bit of a fun challenge where it doesn't seem like it's a challenge, but it is actually, all about your strength in your mind and overcoming some things there. And then the professional workshop where we tapped in and got to strip down some, I guess, perceptions between the team and open up as a team and be vulnerable in front of each other. And I feel like that was important to start building better foundations for the team in terms of bringing them together, boosting the morale, especially when times have been probably a little bit tough. We go through tough seasons in terms of stinger season. It's hot, it's long, it does affect us mentally as well as physically. So it's a great opportunity, luckily, that we're afforded to develop on both a physical and a personal level. So since the workshop, I've seen the team come together a lot more. It's been fantastic because of the opportunity to be, I guess, vulnerable in a safe space with each other. They've been able to open up to each other better. They are reaching out to each other outside of work hours because we do work alone quite a lot. They're not afraid as much now to come and say, hey, this affected me, which I feel like is great because, if we don't know things, we can't help in fixing things. The team are talking within each other and solving maybe things that wouldn't become bigger issues in the past. They're working together to solve those rather than them blowing out. There's a lot less talk behind people's back, which is fantastic. And yeah, all in all, it just feels like we're more of a one unit rather than individual people that potentially go to a workplace, which is a really hard challenge because we do go individually to a workplace, but we are a team in essence. And when push comes to shove, we do need to rely on each other in hard situations. So we need to be able to communicate effectively. And I feel like in all those components put together, it worked well. I don't feel like we could have gone straight into a mind workshop if we hadn't have done the physical element, because it sort of put us into that maybe vulnerable position where we were, wow, okay, we did this, and then we conquered our fears or conquered our challenge of jumping in an ice cold bath. And some had done it before, some hadn't done it before. I don't think anyone had done it as cold. So it was an achievement for everyone to conquer that fear and to conquer that and overcome those perceptions of I can't do that, and realize for themselves, oh, I can do that. I did that. That's amazing. And then that set us up for success when we moved into the mind workshop, so that they did feel like it was safe to open up and to say things that challenged them, and to have that different perspective and actually be able to take on a different perspective, which I thought was really good. Like when everyone was cheering, because one person took 2 or 3 attempts to get in there, but at the end got in there, and it was just so supportive of everybody standing around going, you've got this, you can do this. And I know that really lifted his spirits, and he felt like he'd really accomplished something. So that was really good. That was really good to see. So the team members on a whole have been really appreciative. They've pretty much everyone's reached out and said, thank you for that opportunity. I never thought this way, or I never thought I could jump in an ice bath, or I really enjoyed this. All come to me and said, thank you so much for that opportunity. They all got something different from the day, which is great. They all got a different perspective from what they did in the boxing, what they did in the ice bath, what they took away from the mind and body workshop. But as a whole, they've all really appreciated the opportunity to do those things and to have such a day presented to them, where they could take as much or take as little as they wanted to. But the opportunity itself was, they were just really grateful and thankful for doing all that sort of stuff, for having that opportunity, I guess. So the advice I would give to somebody who is potentially thinking of doing this for a team is 100% just go for it. It's a fantastic opportunity. The team will take what they want from it if they're ready or they're not, but there is no fail in the situation. There's definitely always a win, and in terms of what they take from it and how they implement it, there isn't a bad situation that can come from it. So it's been changing for my team in a huge way, and I don't think we would be where we are if we hadn't have done something like this. So